Good afternoon, children. Welcome again to our online class. Hope you all are fine with good health. Moving forward to make a teaching learning process enjoyable, let's begin with our new geography chapter number 5 winds.
The wind has shifted a bit. It's not even coming right.
Children, in today's chapter we will see change direction of the wind because of rotation, wind types, planetary winds, local winds named in different regions, valley breeze, mountain breeze, seasonal winds, cyclones, anticyclones. Children, we have learned that the air pressure is not uniform across the Earth's surface. It is due to the rotation of the Earth. Now, see the diagram. Red arrow represent original direction of air from high pressure to low pressure, and blue arrow represent change direction because of rotation. Air moves from high pressure areas towards the low pressure areas in a horizontal manner. Winds are generated due to this movement. The extent of the difference in the air pressure affects the velocity of the wind. Velocity means speed of the wind. If there is less difference in the pressure, winds blow with less speed. Winds blow with greater velocity if the pressure difference is greater. Wind speed also varies. Varies means changes. Wind velocity is measured in the units of knots or kilometers per hour. When we consider the earth as a whole, we find the direction of the winds is influenced by the rotation of the earth. In northern hemisphere, winds get deflected. Deflected means changes towards the right of their original direction. The southern hemisphere, they get deflected, change towards the left of their original direction. Winds are known by the direction from which they blow. For example, westerlies are the wind that blow from the west. The direction of blowing, the duration, the regions covered, and the condition of the air determine the following wind types. Let's see the wind types. Planetary winds. Some winds blow regularly on the earth from high to low pressure belts throughout the year. These winds cover a large portion of the earth, hence, these are called planetary winds. For example, the easterlies, the westerlies, and the polar winds. In both the hemisphere, the winds blow from the high pressure area between 25 degree and 35 degree parallel to the equatorial low pressure belt. Due to the rotation of the earth, their original direction changes. In the northern hemisphere, they blow from the northeast to the southwest, whereas in the southern hemisphere, they blow from southeast to northwest. These winds coming from both side coverage near the equatorial calm belt. These winds are known as easterlies. In the both hemisphere, winds blow from the mid-latitudinal high pressure belt to the subpolar low pressure belt situated near 60 degree parallel. Their original direction changes due to the rotation of the earth. In the southern hemisphere, these winds blow from the northwest to the southwest, and in the northern hemisphere, they blow from the southwest to the northeast. These winds are called westerlies. In both hemispheres, winds blowing from the polar high pressure belt to the subpolar low pressure belt, that is 55 degree to 65 degree, are called polar winds. Local winds. The winds that blow for a short duration of time, originate in specific regions and blow over a limited area are called local winds. Local winds affect the climate of that region where they blow. These winds are known by different local names in different regions where they blow. Let's see. First one is Loo, hot and dry. It blows in the North Indian plains during the summer season, generally in the afternoons. They come from the hot Thar desert. Second, Simoom. It's hot, dry and destructive. This blow with tremendous velocities from the Sahara and Arabian deserts. As these winds are quite strong, they are destructive. Third one is Chinook. It's also known as snow eater. It's warm and dry. These winds blow down the eastern slopes of Rocky Mountains of North America. They cause the snow to melt and increase the temperature in the valleys. Fourth one is Mistral. It's cold and dry. These winds blow in Spain, France and areas around the Mediterranean Sea. They originate from the Alps. These cold winds reduce the temperature in the coastal areas. Bora. It's cold and dry. These winds blow from the Alps mountain towards the coastal areas of Italy. Sixth one is Pampero. It's cold and dry. These winds blow around the Pampas grassland in South America. Seventh one is Fohan or Fohen. It's hot and dry. These winds blow along the northern slopes of the Alps. Now we will see the winds blow in the southern hemisphere and their characteristics. Winds in the southern hemisphere blow with great velocities. The southern hemisphere is mostly occupied by oceans. In this hemisphere, the obstacle caused by the relief of the land surface is almost absent. As there is no obstacle, winds blow with greater velocities in the southern hemisphere as compared to the northern hemisphere. Their characteristics are as follows. Beyond 40 degrees south, winds blow with tremendous velocity. These winds are called roaring 40s. Around 50 degrees south, winds are stormy. Hence, they are called furious 50s. The stormy winds around 60 degrees south make tremendous noise and hence they are called screeching 60s. Children, let's see what is meant by valley breeze and mountain breeze. A valley breeze and mountain breeze are two related localized winds that occur one after other on a daily cycle. Now first we will see what is the characteristics of a valley breeze. First, valleys are cooler compared to mountain tops during the day. Second, mountains are comparatively warmer. Third, air pressure is greater in the valley. Fourth, winds blow from the valley to the mountain tops. Fifth, hot and light air from the mountains descend downwards and cool air from valleys ascend upwards. Sixth, valley breeze are set after the sun rises. Now we will see characteristics of the mountain breeze. First, mountain cool down quickly at night. Second, the valley zone is comparatively warmer. Third, winds blow from the mountain towards the valley. Fourth, the hot and light air from the valleys is pushed upward and the cool air pushes down into the valleys. Fifth, mountain winds set in the after sunset. Now let us see what is meant by sea breeze and land breeze. In the coastal areas, land gets heated during daytime. Hence, the air on the land also gets heated and the air pressure on land decreases. The seawater gets heated slowly, hence the air is less heated and the air pressure remains high. Winds blowing from the sea towards the land are called sea breezes. At night, land cools down faster as compared to the sea and therefore has high air pressure. Hence, the land breeze blows from land towards the sea. Third one is seasonal winds, that is monsoon. Monsoon winds are generated due to uneven heating of land and water in different seasons. During summers, monsoon blow from the sea to the land, and in winter they blow from the land to the sea. Southeast Asia, East Africa, North Australia are the regions where the pronounced effects of these winds are felt. The influence of the monsoon winds is seen in the summer and winter season in the Indian subcontinent. Due to these winds, the Indian subcontinent experiences monsoon and retreating monsoon season apart from summer and winter. Monsoon winds are in fact sea and land breezes blowing on a large scale. Let's see. Most of the precipitation in the Indian subcontinent is the effect of monsoon winds. After crossing the equator, they blow from the southwest towards the Indian subcontinent during the period from June to September. They are called the southwest monsoons. They are full of moisture. Northeast monsoon winds. From September to December, because of the low pressure area developing near the equator, winds blow from the Indian subcontinent towards the equator. These are called the northeast monsoon winds. They are dry winds. Cyclones. Cyclonic conditions are created when a low pressure area is surrounded by high pressure areas. In these conditions, winds start blowing towards the low pressure area from the surrounding high pressure areas. Due to the rotation of the earth, the cyclonic winds in the northern hemisphere move in an anti-clock direction, whereas they move in a clockwise direction in the southern hemisphere. During a cyclone, we can see cloudy sky, high velocity winds and heavy rain. The area affected by cyclone is limited. The duration, velocity, direction and place of origin of this wind is unpredictable. Now you can see the image right side cyclone. It is obtained by a satellite. On weather maps, the center of a cyclone is represented by the letter L. A cyclone system moves from one place to another. Cyclonic storms. Cyclones occurring in the western part of the Pacific Ocean along the coast of Japan, China, Philippines, etc. are known as typhoons. This storm arise in the month between June and October. Due to high velocity winds and heavy rain, this proved to be destructive. The cyclones in the Caribbean Sea are known as hurricanes. These are also destructive in nature. During these storms, the minimum velocity of the wind is 60 km per hour. Cyclones also originate in the temperate zone, but they are not so powerful, hence they are not destructive. Anticyclones. Under specific atmospheric conditions, the air pressure in a particular region increases and the pressure in the surrounding areas remain low. In this situation, winds blow from the center towards the surrounding areas in a circular manner. In northern hemisphere, these winds blow in a clockwise direction, whereas in the southern hemisphere, they blow in an anti-clockwise direction. During anticyclones, we can see clear skies, mild wind with pleasant weather. Anticyclones generally last for a few days or weeks. Such anticyclones originate in temperate zone. On weather maps, the center of an anticyclone is represented by the letter H. Winds in these regions are always moving out and hence the rainfall in such areas is quite low. Children, let's recall what we have learned today. Change direction of the wind because of rotation. Then wind types, planetary winds. The winds cover over a large portion of earth, hence these are called planetary winds. We have seen the examples easterlies, westerlies and polar winds. Then second, local winds. The winds that blow for a short duration of time, originate in specific regions and blow over a limited area are called local winds. We have seen the local winds name Lou, Simom, Chinook, Mistral, Bora, Pampero, Fohan. Then we have seen valley breeze and mountain breeze. A mountain breeze and valley breeze are two related localized winds that occur one after the other on a daily cycle. Then we have seen characteristics of valley breeze and characteristics of mountain breeze. Seasonal winds. During summer, monsoon blows from the sea to the land and in winter they blow from land to the sea. Now we have seen the example Southeast Asia, East Africa, North Australia. Then we have seen cyclone. Cyclonic conditions are created when a low pressure area is surrounded by high pressure area. In this condition, winds start blowing towards the low pressure area from the surrounding high pressure area. Why this happens? This is due to the rotation of the earth. Anticyclones. Under specific atmospheric condition, the air pressure in a particular region increases and the pressure in the surrounding areas remain low. In this situation, winds blow from center towards the surrounding area in a circular manner. Thank you.